If you ever wonder, oh, one sec here. If you ever wonder, there we go. All right. If you ever wonder, if you ever experience calf pain during an or after exercise, this video is for you. Today, we are spilling the tea on those notorious activity that can lead to calves pain and muscle struggles. It is it's time to equip yourself with the knowledge to protect and strengthen those calves from muscle strain to Achilles tendinitis. We will review how to outsmart these triggers and keep your calf game on the point. Hi, welcome to 1 second here. Okay, there we go. All right. Let me just double check. Hold on a second, okay? All of my screen is messed up. Okay. I was adjusting something and that's what happens. Hold on 1 second here. All right, we do it as we go then. All right. So welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. If you haven't met yet, my name is Vincent Woon, where I help people like you stay stress free. Stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. Today's topic is going to be on calf pain uncovered. We're going to look at the causes and also prevention. Calf pain. How many of you have calf pain before? Let me know in the chat, okay? And let me know what you do with it. All right. 1 second here. Okay, that's good. All right. Calf pain can be caused by various factors. Here are 5 common causes on calf pain. Number 1 is muscle strain in the calf. Muscle strain, also known as pull muscle, occurs when the calf muscle are overstretched or torn due to various factors. The calf is made of 2 main muscles. Let me just pull up my calf here. Calf, where are you? My calf went away. All right, basically it's the 2 main muscles. So one is the, okay, here we go. All right, managed to find one, but I forgot. I don't know what happened to the other one. Just ran away from me. Actually, hold on a second. Let me just pull it out. Calf muscle. It ran away. Hold on 1 second. All right, basically it's made out of 2 muscles, and one muscle is in the inside, which is called the soleus muscle, and the outside part where you see the two muscle on the side, which is called the gastrocnemius. Where did my calf go? Just all right. Let's look at this one because I have one right behind. I have a better view of the thing, but just let's look at this one here. Okay. Okay, let's look at this here. Okay, that's one muscle that's inside is called the soleus muscle, and the one right here, this looks like a big, um, looks like a big muscle here, one muscle here, and one muscle here on the side. Those technically those are the two muscles that the big one that's very what do you call visible, right? They both work together to provide they both work together to provide strength and also stability during activities like walking, running, or jumping. Okay. All right, let me just take that off. All right. Oops. Sorry. Wrong one. I'll be right back. There we go. There we go. All right. So, what are the causes of calf muscle strain? I mean, one of the causes is the calf muscle strain. Calf muscle strain is a sudden movement and abrupt movement or changes in the direction, such as a quick pivoting or turn can put the excessive stress on the calf muscle itself. The sudden force can lead to a small tear on the muscle fiber, which can cause calf strain, calf pain, and discomfort. For example, like changing direction suddenly while playing sports like tennis or soccer, especially on a hard surface, can strain your calf muscle. There's another thing is excessive physical activity. Engaging in prolonged or intense physical activity without allowing the calf muscle enough time to recover can lead to strain. For example, participating in a long distance running, even without adequate training or rest between workouts, can increase the risk of calf muscle strain. And inadequate warm up. My cat is on my table. All right. Let me just show you real quick. Oh, it's his tail only. All right. Where are we now? Inadequate warm up. Failing to warm up the calf muscle properly before exercise can leave them stiff and also less flexible. Without proper preparation or the muscle are more prone to injuries and also during physical activities. For example, skipping the warm up routine before you go jogging or performing heavy legs exercise in the gym can increase the likelihood of a of a calf's pain strain. What are the symptoms of calf muscle strain? Symptoms of calf muscle strains are like sharp and sudden pain in the calf itself. So let me show you right on the calf itself. So I don't have the okay, it's all right. So basically, right on the big two muscle, the gastromenial muscle, right? And sometimes you have swelling and tenderness in the affected calf muscle, or you have limited of range of motion, a difficulty walking and bearing weight on the affected leg, or sometimes you may get bruise may appear in a more sore case in muscle strain, right? So what are the treatments and recovery? If you suspect a calf muscle strain, it is essential to, of course, use RICE, which is rest, ice, and compression and elevation. That's the standard that everyone says to do. So so when you use ice, first I rather use heat than ice. So it's totally up to you. This is always a big controversy or big conversation between. It's like everyone is a big discussion over it, but it's what I think is up to your preference. So you either ice it or you heat it. Use heat. I use heat most of the time, and raise it, rest, ice or heat it. Right. C is what use compression and also elevate it. Okay. All right. And of course, you can also use a band-aid to compress it and also to elevate it to minimize the blood flow into the area. It is also advisable to avoid putting weight on the affected leg, of course, right? If not, you're going to all the blood is going to rush to the leg. All right. Preventing calf muscle strain. Always perform a thorough warm-up before engaging in a physical activity that will involve the muscle calf. 1 second here. Just okay. Oh, that's my cat. Let me just take that one out. Okay. So you always want to perform a thorough warm-up before engaging in physical activities that involve calf muscle, right? So you gradually increase the intensity and duration of your workout to allow your calf muscle time to adapt. Include calf strengthening exercise in your routine, such as calf raise and a seated calf stretch. Of course, wearing appropriate footwear that provides adequate support and cushioning for your activities. By understanding the causes, symptoms, and the preventive measure, you can take proactive steps to protect your calf muscle from strain, reduce the risk of injury, and maintain optimal performance during physical activities. Now let's look at muscle cramps. But muscle cramps, particularly calf cramps, are involuntary and intense muscle contraction that can cause sudden severe pain, right? How many of you have muscle pain before or cramp before? 1 second, let me adjust the camera. Much clearer now, I guess. Okay, much better. Yep. All right. So, how many of you have like muscle cramp before? They can occur like in various muscle groups, including calves. Understanding the cause of calf cramps is essential and for prevention and also management. Let's look at the causes of calf muscle cramps. Calf muscle cramp is usually caused by dehydration. Insufficient fluid intake can lead to dehydration, which disrupt the balance of electrolytes in the body. Dehydration reduces the availability of essential minerals like potassium, sodium, and calcium, which plays a crucial role in muscle function. As a result, the calf's muscle may become susceptible to cramping. For example, engaging in a physical activity like running or hiking in a hot weather without staying properly hydrated can also increase the risk of calf cramps. Oh, that's why you always have to stay hydrated. Drink water. So electrolytes imbalances. Sometimes electrolytes are essential minerals that help maintain proper muscle function and nerve impulses. An imbalance in these electrolytes, such as low potassium levels, hypokalemia, can trigger calf cramps. Following a strict diet that lacks potassium-rich food may contribute to calf cramps during exercise. Okay, overuse of calf muscle can also cause calf cramps. And by engaging in activities that put excessive strain on the calf's muscle without adequate rest and recovery, can lead to the muscle fatigue and cramps. For example, performing in a high intensity calf exercise like calf raise or prolonged running without proper rest days can increase the risk of calf cramps. Symptoms of calf muscle cramps. What are they? Sudden sharp pain and tightness in the calf area. Yep, I feel that before. Visible of the palpable muscle bulging up or hardening. You can actually see the muscle just pop out like it looks like it's extra firm, hardening during the cramps. The inability to move or stretch the calf muscle due to the intensity of the cramp. Cramps may also last for a few seconds or a few minutes before it's gradually subsiding. So cramps will go away, but sometimes it's just that when you start cramping, it just hurts so much that you have to make sure you do something to it. So what I normally do is, if I have cramps, I will get up and stand, and that will help reduce the cramp, and eventually will go away. Treatment or prevention. To relieve calf cramp, gently stretch and massaging the affected area can be helpful. What I do is, sometimes at night, if I get cramp, I will use my quasar stick or quasar jade, and I'll show you later. I'll show you how. And then all you need to do is just massage, not massage, like basically just rub over the pain, rub over the muscle, and it will help bring circulation to the area and reduce the pain. So, or you can apply heat, or taking a warm bath may also aid the muscle relaxation, and also to prevent calf cramps. Consider these following. Stay adequately hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day, and especially during physical activities. Consume a balanced diet that includes food rich in essential electrolytes such as potassium, calcium, and magnesium. And you also want to incorporate regular stretching and flexibility exercise for the calf muscle into your workout routine. Okay. You want to avoid overtraining and allow adequate time for muscle recovery between intense workout. And you need to consider using compression garments to support your calf muscle during exercise. So when do you need to seek medical attention? Well, most cramps are not harmless and resolved by their own, as I mentioned earlier, right? Seek medical attention if you have experienced recurrent or severe cramps accompanied by swelling or redness, or if cramps are significantly impacted by daily activities. So, but when we understand the potential that causes and taking preventive measure, you can reduce the occurrence of calf cramps and enjoy a more comfortable and pain-free active lifestyle. Next, we're going to look at Achilles tendinitis. It is a common condition that characterized by inflammation and irritation of the Achilles tendons. So where is Achilles tendons? Let me just go back to the other screen, and let's look for the Achilles tendon. Pointer out, and hi Todd, I see you. Let me just finish this and then we'll talk. How are you doing? Okay. So Achilles tendon is right here. It's like this is which the host attached is Achilles tendon is attached to the bone of the foot, and then the calf muscle is attached right here on the top. So it's kind of like the muscle that goes down and then attached to the Achilles right there. So basically, this muscle here and this muscle here, which is a calf muscle, both come down to this joint and attach right there to the Achilles tendon. Okay, so that's where you have the Achilles tendonitis too. All right, so which is the thick band, as I mentioned earlier, that connects the calf to the heel of the bone. All right. So by understanding the factor that can trigger Achilles tendonitis, it is crucial for preventing and managing the painful condition. So what causes Achilles tendonitis? High impact activities, like participating in high impact activities like that involve repetitive stress on the Achilles tendons. Achilles tendons can lead to inflammation and micro tear in the tendon itself. For example, like running on hard surface like pavement or engaging in intense polymetrics exercise that involve jumping, landing, can put excessive strain on the Achilles tendon itself. So you want to wear, or when you wear improper footwear, wearing footwear that lacks support or does not fit well can contribute to the abnormal foot mechanism, increasing the stress on the Achilles tendons. For example, are you wearing a worn running shoes or shoes that have an inadequate arch support during their physical activity may lead to Achilles tendonitis. And overuse or sudden increase in activity, repeatedly subjecting the Achilles tendon to intense physical activities without allowing sufficient rest and recovery can lead to tendon irritation and also inflammation. For example, like a sudden increase of running mileage and intense without gradually building up the calf and Achilles tendon's strength, and can increase the risk of tendonitis. What about tight calf muscle? Tight calf muscle is limited to flexibility in the calf itself, which you mentioned earlier when the calf muscles tighten up, like we say and when you cramp, right, muscles tighten up and increase the strain on the Achilles tendons too during activities that require dorsiflexion of the foot. For example, failing to stretch the calf muscle regularly can contribute to the increase of tension in the Achilles tendon during activities like walking or running. What are the symptoms of Achilles tendonitis? Gradually onset of pain and stiffness in the back of your lower leg, just above the heel, right? So basically, it's right all from the Achilles tendons up to the muscle, to the calf muscle. Pain worsen when physical activities, particularly during running, jumping, and also going up the stairs. And then you feel tenderness and swelling around the Achilles tendon area, or morning stiffness and discomfort that may improve with gentle movement. What are the treatments and prevention? Treatments for Achilles tendons may involve rest, again, ice compression, and elevation. And to prevent Achilles tendonitis, we gradually increase the intensity and duration of the physical activity to allow the Achilles tendon to gradually adapt to it. Choose appropriate footwear with proper cushioning and support for specific activities. Perform calf strengthening exercise such as calf raise to improve the strength and the calf muscle and reduce strain and the Achilles tendons. And also you want to, of course, again, incorporate regular exercise stretching for calf muscle to maintain flexibility and reduce tension on the Achilles tendons. All right. So by understanding the triggers and taking preventive measure, you can reduce the risk of Achilles tendonitis and keep your calf muscle and Achilles tendon in optimal health during physical activities. All right, let's look at the calf muscle now, or calf muscle tear. Calf muscle tear is more severe than potential debilitating injuries compared to the muscle strain. It occurs when the muscle fiber in the calf itself, right, is partially or completely torn due to the excessive force and stress on it. Understanding the cause, the symptoms, and the potential consequences of a calf muscle tear is crucial for proper management and recovery. So the causes of calf muscle tear usually is sudden explosion movement, performing explosive movement, or sudden changes in the direction and can overload the muscles, the calf muscle, leading to the tear. For example, during a basketball game, suddenly pushing off the ground to change direction and make a quick sprint can put significantly stress on the calf muscle itself, increasing the risk of a tear. Or overstretching the calf muscle. When the calf muscle is overstretched beyond their capacity, the muscle fiber can tear. So attempting to perform a high kick without proper flexibility and warm up can result in calf muscle tear. Or you have a previous calf injury, a history of previous calf injury or insufficient healing can weaken the calf muscle, making them more susceptible to tear. For example, returning to a physical activity too soon or a recent calf strain without adequate rest or rehab can increase the risk of another tear. Symptoms of calf muscle tear. What are they? Sudden sharp pain again in the calf area during physical activities, feeling of popping and snapping sensation at the time of injury, and significant swelling, bruise, tenderness, and under affected calf. Difficulty walking, putting weight on it, on the injured leg. Okay, potential of weakness in the calf muscle affecting push-off strength during the activities. Treatment and recovery. A calf muscle tear requires immediate medical attention. Initial treatment, of course, is rest, ice, compression, and elevation. All right. Then you can, if it's critical, then physical therapy is involved, so they can focus on gentle stress and gradually restore the strength and flexibility on the calf muscle. Potential complication, if not properly treated and rehab, a calf muscle tear can lead to long-term complications such as chronic pain, reduced muscle strength, and also increased risk of re-injuries. Adequate rest, rehabs, and following a structured recovery plan are essential to minimize the risk of complication. So by understanding this, the risk factors and taking preventive measures such as proper warm-up, gradual conditioning, and also allowing adequate rest between intense activities, you can reduce the risk of calf muscle tear and enjoy the safe and injury-free activities lifestyle. Last but not least, we're going to go to deep vein thrombosis, or DVT they call it. This deep vein thrombosis is a serious medical condition where the blood clots form in the deep vein, typically in the legs. DVT can be life-threatening if the clot dislodge and travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism. Understanding the risk and risk factor and triggers for DVT, particularly in relationship to calf pain and swelling, is crucial for prevention and early detection. Let's look at the causes and triggers of DVT. Prolonged inactivity, sitting or lying down for extended period of time without moving the legs can involve blood flow. You can slow down the blood flow and increase the risk of clot formation. For example, a long haul flight, a road trip, or extended bed rest during illness or recovery can lead to stagnant blood flow and potential clot formation. I remember one of my client, his business partner, they fly a lot, and so what happened is one day his partner they just finished a trip and came back, and then next thing you know, he just fall dead, and they found out it was DVT. So when you're in the plane, make sure you get up and stretch, walk around, and also wear compression socks. Compression socks helps hold the feet together, and make sure that you hydrate all the time when you're in the plane. But we'll talk about that later. And immobility after surgery. Following surgery, especially procedure involve the lower extremities or the pelvis limit limit your mobility can increase the risk of DVT. After a hip replacement surgery, patients may have restricted movement, making them more susceptible to DVT. Venous insufficiency. This is a condition where the veins have difficulty returning blood to the heart efficiently, and increasing the likelihood of the blood pooling and a clot formation. For example, individuals have venous insufficiency may experience calf pain and swelling and to compromise blood circulation. Pregnancy, hormonal changes and pressure on the veins during pregnancy can also contribute to reduce blood flow and increase the risk of DVT. For example, pregnant women may experience calf pain and swelling, especially during the later stage of pregnancy. So what are symptoms of DVT? Swelling in an affected leg, particularly in the calf ankle area. All right, you feel swelling there. And then the calf pain or tenderness, often described as cramping or aching sensation. Red or discolored skin over the affected area, warmth and increased skin temperature in the affected leg, or swollen vein that may be visible and palpable. Prevention and hold on a second, let me just turn off the phone. Prevention and management to reduce the risk of DVT, especially during situations of prolonged inactivity. Consider the following measure. You want to regularly move and flex your leg during long flights or car journeys. If you take breaks, get off at the rest area and take breaks, go to the bathroom, get up and stretch, so it won't take too much or won't affect your legs. If you are bedridden, perform ankle circles. Like, let's say this is your foot, right? Just do the ankle circles and calf stretch. You can do calf stretch like that. I will show you how. I show you how to do standing up, but you can do that lying down later. And also to promote the blood circulation, and then of course, always stay hydrated to maintain the blood flow. Stay hydrated. To maintain the blood flow and prevent dehydration, which can increase the clotting risk. If you have a risk factor for DVT, such as a family history or prior or DVT episode, consult with a healthcare professional for preventive measure. As I mentioned earlier, if you fly, make sure you wear compression socks, get up and stretch. Make sure you keep hydrated all the time, because 75% of your body is water, so you need to keep hydrating. And when you keep hydrating, you bring the muscles needs water too. So you bring oxygen to the blood, and then blood goes to the muscle. All right. So the trigger and taking Preventive measures such as staying active, maintain proper hydration, and knowing your risk factor can reduce the likelihood of DVT and promote better overall vascular health. Okay, now let me just show you some stretches. All right. Calf stretching exercise. Okay, this one is pretty easy. You just stand on the wall or a sturdy object about an arm length away. Place your hand on the wall at the shoulder height, for support, and one foot goes back, and then the other foot stay in the front. But then step one foot back, keep both feet pointing forward and the heels on the ground. You want to bend your front knee slightly and press the back knee down and feel the stretch on the calf itself. You want to hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, feeling a gentle pull in the calf, and then you switch leg and repeat that on the other side. You want to perform this stretch 2 to 3 times for each leg. Okay, let's go to the video now. Let's go to the video now. Okay, video. All right, so basically, hands on the wall. Actually, it should be shoulder length. Okay, on the wall. Legs, your foot parallel, both feet are parallel. Both feet parallel. Then you bend your front knee, and then you push forward to stretch your back knee, back calf. Switch leg. Feet parallel, and you just bend down. You see the back stretch on the calf there. All right, let's do it one more time. Find a wall, leg parallel, one arm length. Okay, leg parallel, one feet front. The front feet, bend your front foot, bend your knees on the front foot, and then stretch your calf on the back. All right, then you switch leg. Basically, you do this set of 3, and then you hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Okay. 2 to 3 times on each leg. So yes. Okay, that's basically 2 to 3 times on each leg. All right. Next one is I don't know what next one is. Number 2 is okay. Number 2 is put it back. Okay. Number 2 is rolling your calf on the roller. So you want to sit on the floor with your legs extended in front of you, and then place the foam roller underneath your calf muscle, and then using your arms, lift your body slightly up off the ground, and then apply the pressure on the roller. Okay. And then you want to roll the foam roller up and down the length of your calf muscle, so that from the back of your knees to the Achilles tendons. If you find that it's any tender spot, just hold there and press it for a few seconds to help release the tension. And then you want to repeat it like about 1 to 2 minutes on each calf. Okay, let me just show you how to do it. Get a roller. I have the rumba roller underneath. Yep, this is a rumba roller, my favorite roller. Good for your lower back too. My sons use them. I have 3 in my family. My 2 sons has 1 each, and then I have this one in my house. So you can basically just see what I'm doing. I'm turning sideways to get the side of the calf muscle, and then you can turn the left side or right side, just up and down, wherever the pain area is. Just Wherever the pain area is, just go right on. You can turn to the sides to get on it. So you want to do like 2 to 3 minutes, or until like I always say, do until you feel the tension is gone. Okay. So each leg you do it 1 to 2 minutes, or do until the tension is gone. So just basically rolling back and forth. Turn, feel whatever is painful or which side is painful. Just turn your body sideways or turn your leg sideways to get onto the part of the muscle. Okay. Now just move both feet, both calves together. This is a little hard to do because basically you're lifting your body up with the weight of the whole body with the two legs, with the two calves. Okay. All right. That's the working on the roller. All right. Next is we're going to go to calf raising exercise. You're going to stand on your feet, hip wide apart. So basically, your hip is here, and then as wide as the hip, so stand at the hip wide apart, near a wall or counter for support if needed. Okay. So you slowly raise your toes up as high as you can, and to lift your calf. Raise up your toes as high as you can, lifting your heels off the ground. Okay. So lifting your hip off the ground, and hold and raise the position for a couple of seconds, and to feel the contraction or to feel the stretch. And then you want to lower back your heel, and then up to again the heel. And you want to do that a set of 2 to 3, 10 to 15 reps. Okay, let's do it. Let's show it. This is number. Parallel. All right. So basically, lift up your stretch on the calf, toes, and see how the heel goes up. Actually, it should be the other way around, but still the same thing. You feel the calf stretch. Okay, let me just show you one more time. Parallel. Up the toes. See the stretch on right there. Okay. See if you see the calf muscle stretching. All right. And of course, you know, with this you can also do a stretch and down. Okay. With this you can also, let me just go back here. All right. With this you can also do a eccentric calf raise, Achilles tendon strengthening. Okay. What you can do is you stand at the edge of the step or curb with the heels hanging off the edge. You want to raise your toes with both feet, and then slowly lower your heel down below the step level, and allows you allows your injured or targeted calf muscle to stretch while lowering your heels. Use the unaffected leg to lift yourself up, back up to start position. So again, do 2 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. I normally do this after swimming because I like to stretch my calf. So let me just show you. I do it in the pool. So this one is on the stairs itself. Let's do it. You find the stairs. Make sure you have somewhere to hold so you won't fall, right? So now what you want to do is you want to your leg dangling off the side of the steps, and then you just lift up, like kind of like tippy toe down, up, down, up, down, right? Okay. All right. That's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to massage your leg. I'm going to show you how to massage with your hand and then roller, and also we have a roller, and also I have a my quasar stick. Okay, let me just transition to my table. Testing. Uh-oh, no sound. Test 1 2. Testing. Okay. All right. Let me just put it back. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Here we go. All right. First of all, I'm just put my stuff over here. You can massage your skin. Test 1 2. All right. Something's wrong. Let me just pull the mic over here. All right. So I have to speak loud. All right. What you want to do is okay. Up a little bit more. All right. Okay. What I'm going to show you is how to massage your calf. So basically, you have to put your calves up and relax. Okay. Use your pad of finger or pad of your fingers. All right. Or the whole hand, just squeeze it to get into the calf muscle. Okay. And what you want to do is you can also use your knuckles to just slowly walk down that way, like glide down, okay. Or you can use, what you can do is use your forearm to do a myofascial. Slowly, just lean into the muscle itself. See, I slowly lean. I'm using the side, I'm using the side of my forearm. Okay, slowly lean into it. When you just lean into it. When you lean into it, it will slowly glide. And what happens is, it will. Let's say this is the muscle, right? Let me just show you. Let's say this is the muscle, right? When you glide slowly, it's kind of like slowly pushing the muscle together, sliding down. So it's like let's say this is the muscle, right? So what you're doing is slowly gliding and gliding down the muscle. So what you're doing is you're breaking down the muscle slowly. Okay, it's kind of like sliding down. See how I do? See, look into this. Let me just see. I can zoom it in. Okay, so when you glide, right, you just kind of like slowly pushing the muscle, pushing the muscle down slowly. And when you do that, it when you do that, it breaks down the fascia, and also smoothen out all the tension and all the adhesive in there. Okay. All right. Let's move back to the other screen. Okay. As you can see I have my roller here, and also my quasar stick. So let's do. Let me show you one more time. Let me show you one more time how to do that, you can use your forearm, just lean down like this, and then just slide down. Let it slide down slowly. If it doesn't move, it will slide down slowly. But then if it doesn't move, you you just put some lotion on it, and then it will glide down slowly, really easily. So you just glide down slowly, and what happens is that will help soften the tissue. All right. Or if you have a roller like this at home, if a roller like this, if you bake, or your wife bake, or your husband bake, take a roller, make sure the feet is relaxed, and just roll it down like such. That's like rolling the dough. Okay, so you just roll down on it like this, or you can do, see how the muscles comes up. See the calf muscle. You can just go up, down, up, down. Then you can do on the side, roll on the side, or both sides. Okay. Next but not least is the my quasar stick. Like you can when I sometimes I get cramps around my leg area, around my ankle area, I will just go up and down like such. I mean, when you do that, basically what you're doing is, usually I have cramps around that area, so I just put go up and down around that area. That helps break down all the bring blood to that area and break down all the tension. Okay, so same thing. You just can go down this way, up, down, doesn't matter. Just you can that's to loosen up the bring circulation to the area. All right, you can lift your leg up like this, and then make sure your muscles is relaxed. You don't want to tense up. When tense up, it's hard to see. If I tense up, right, it's hard to work on. So you just want to relax, the muscle is relaxed. Tensing up, see how tight this is. So if you relax the muscle, and you can just go up and down, scrap up and down like this. And you can take care of this side here on the right side, and then you take care on the left side, and also you can take the middle right here, like such. And if your Achilles, this is your Achilles right here, right? It's right here. So if you have some pain here, you can just go this way, or you can rub it like this, like put your fingers together, and then you just go like this. Okay, just like rubbing two fingers together like such. So you want to relax. Make sure your feet is relaxed, right? Relax. Put it here so you can see, and then you just go right here. Okay, see? Let's go like this. Give me some money. Give me some money. Give me some money. Like this. Or you can use the quasar. Just go like such. Up, down, up, down. Quasar is better if you don't want to use your finger. Just go lift it up, and then just go like front and back, sideways. And that's how you break the pain and all the tightness in there. Okay. All right. All right. So basically, that's what I have for today. And let's go to the chat and see what we have here. So James said he was young and when he have calf muscle strain when he was younger. Okay. Yes, definitely overuse of the muscle. Yep. Hypoglycemia is a condition in which there is too little calcium in the blood. Calcium is needed by the body to function properly. Calcium can affect nerve, muscles, digestive tracts, and also kidney and the way the heart function. Yep. Does magnesium work on leg cramp? Magnesium is widely used to treat leg cramps, particularly in Latin America and Europe. But almost all the Oh, 1 second. Here's a long one. Okay, let me see. I can read from here. Okay, does magnesium works on leg cramps? Magnesium is widely used to treat leg cramps, particularly in Latin America and Europe. Yes, but almost all of the many clinical studies of magnesium treatment for cramps found is to be ineffective. Huh, interesting. Yeah. I think because cramps is like immediate, so might be slightly different, but magnesium does help. Like if they suggest you to, if you have a tight muscle, tight calf or whatever, you just soak in the uh, Epsom salt, which is like mainly magnesium. So yes, yeah, it will help. I remember when I was of course like muscle ache and everything. I remember when I was in working my way up to college, right? I was doing more water. I was working as a waiter, and what we do, I normally do a double, which is maybe two shift, like lunch and dinner, and actually brunch and dinner. I do weekends, and by the time by the time night comes, my body is a little achy, my feet is a little tight, and what I do is I just fill up the bathtub with Epsom salt, warm water, of course, and put a couple cups of Epsom salt in there. And I know Steele loves to take bath, and he likes his favorite bath salt, Epsom salt also. But then uh he used lavender for that. Okay, a complete tear of Achilles tendons was likely caused to be unable to bear weights and injured legs, making it difficult to walk. Yes, they say take sip, always take sip, but I'm just thirsty. I tend to take more. Anyways, let's go. DM DM so is usually topical and decrease pain and speed the healing of wounds, burns, and also muscle and skeletal injury. DMSO is also DMSO is also used topically to treat painful conditions such as headache, oh yeah, inflammation, and osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and several facial called Dolorex. Yeah, smoking affects how blood flows and clots, and which can increase the risk of DVT. That's true. Yeah, smoking can cause a lot of stuff. Drink water and keeps moving. And green and black tea. Okay, are packed with antioxidant with that helps protect the body from free radical, which can lead to heart disease. Additionally, ginger tea has been found to improve blood flow. Yes, that's helps to move the blood, widening blood vessel and also enhancing blood flow. I even add you even add L-arginine powders sometimes. Mm, yeah, green tea helps. And what I found out also is cayenne pepper. I'm following a lady called Barbara O'Neill. She wrote the book Self Heal by Design, and she talks a lot about natural herbs and stuff, and she said that with the cayenne pepper, it helps create blood flow in, and bring it to bring the blood fast to the heart. And rolling pin may work too. Yes, yep, rolling pin or something that's is what do you call, something round or something that can move around, which is great. Stay well. Okay. All right. I think you probably have to go to sleep, right? You probably have to wake up early. Yep. Yeah. James or Todd, he knows a lot about health and everything because he went through a lot and he's a veteran. So thank you, James Todd, for serving the country and making us safe. And yeah. Oh yes. The reason why I picked this topic is because I was talking to Yon on a Zoom call last Friday, and he was mentioning about calf pain, and because he just came back from Philippines and he just wanted to go back to regular exercise, and he started running, and all of a sudden he get calf pain. Well, as you can see just now, he didn't warm up before, or maybe it's after a long time of not exercising. He just went out and do it too fast, and then he didn't do it gradually, as we mentioned earlier. So take a time to gradually work out if you haven't worked out for a while. So start slow. Don't go back like before, because your body and your muscles needs to adapt to your muscles need to adapt to what you can face right now. Okay, so basically, if you haven't done exercise for a while, just start slow and gradually increase. All right, okay, and thank you very much for watching. All right, don't forget to take advantage of our. Let me just put it all here. I'm going to put the link to the Gua Sha, and also couldn't copy it properly. Okay, copy, paste. Okay, you can take advantage of a free Zoom call with me to see, or free discovery call actually, to figure out how we can work together. Okay, or if any questions, just all right. It's all popped out here. So yes, let me just also show you right here. You can always go here. You can always schedule a call. All my things are running away. You can schedule a call of free 15-minute Zoom call in our calendly.com/Vincent Vincent-Woon /15 minutes. And if the link is in the description below, or also in the right here in the chat itself. Okay, so give me a call and we'll see if we do a discovery call and see how I can help you. All right, and yes, thank you very much for watching. And if you want to support us, you can always go to buymeacoffee.com/Vincent Woon, or you can do the super chat right here underneath here and support us that way. Okay, all right, thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next video. And don't forget to stay stress-free by changing one habit at a time. I see you in the next video. Okay, yeah, don't forget to check out the video that's going to pop up right here after the fact, and I see you in the next video.